Hey, what's going on, everyone? Dan the Glass Man here. You're watching the Glass Man's World. So I just wanted to go live again real quick, actually, because I'm noticing that some other individuals are actually talking about this now online. And so I want to just come out with this video real quick before others do and show you that there's a video out there that pretty much shows what's been going on. So you guys, we're here at the Glassman's World. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm up to 144 subscribers. We're getting really close to that 1K subscribers, guys. I'm not even monetized. I don't really care about being monetized or not at this point. You know, if I do become monetized, then maybe I will. So we got a bunch of different playlists, guys. And right now we are live debunked Miami Mall alien footage. So that's what we are going to be covering today. And we're going to go into the playlist here, guys. So let's go into the playlist. And we have a couple new videos out. There's some new eyewitness testimonies and reports that are stating that they were there or they weren't there or whatever it is. So let's go into the Miami Mall Aliens playlist right here. So we'll go to the full playlist. You can see all the different playlists and stuff. So we have 17 videos now, guys. Earlier it was up to what, 13, 15, something like that. So we now have 17 videos. And I believe these are sorted from last one first. So we're going to just change that from there we go. So this is how I've been adding them in on the list here. So this is one of the very last videos that's come up here. Miami police and more witnesses speak out about 10-foot tall aliens in Miami Mall. So before I debunk this footage, we'll get to that in just a moment. I'm going to mute it real quick. And we're going to find this footage here. So this is the footage that we're going to debunk today, guys. But before we get to that footage, I want to show you a couple things. So first off, I just want to share this one with you really, really quick, you guys, because this is just really, really strange and kind of uncalled for too. All right, so check this out. And let's see, who is this individual we're watching to? Lainey and Ben. So if you'd like to subscribe to Lainey and Ben, please go on ahead and do. So this is Lainey and Ben's video, and hooked up here. Come on. We'll just rewind it again real quick.
Bad job. Did a bad job of putting the wrong cord.
This is also another one here that we got to check out too. All right, so we're just going to jump forward now, and we are going to listen to the Miami police
to make this statement on their social media.
All right, here we go.
Have a little listen to this.
Just to address a few clips that are going viral on social media right now. First, our response to that big incident in Bayside Marketplace. What happened was there was about 50 or more juveniles that were shooting fireworks at people. There was also some looting going on. So officers that were on that scene were having a little bit of trouble containing it. So they called what is called a citywide 3, which every officer in the city responded. That's why you saw so much police presence for that call to contain that crowd. Now, there is now video going viral of 8 to 10 foot aliens walking around Bayside. It's actually just a person walking with a shadow. So I can confirm to you all here today right now that there are no aliens in Miami in Bayside Marketplace at the moment. So it's Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay safe.
All right, so yeah, I don't know if you caught that. He said there are no aliens in Miami at the moment, and they're making a parody about it. All right, well, that is what it is, right? Okay, so I want you guys to check out some of the newer footage here. On this guy has shown a couple individuals. So that's the gentleman who's speaking to his father, who says that he's a a police officer. All right, here goes another one right here. New eyewitness testimony, guys. So we'll let this one play real quick. We'll go through a couple testimonies, and then I'm going to debunk this footage
getting us
for
those
you.
witness tapes. Take a look.
What? Check it out.
What's up, y'all? I'm here to set the record straight, man.
Alright.
Like, I literally have been getting interrogated by the Miami Police Department for days, my dude. Look at me.
What's there to look at? You got on a yellow hoodie.
It is really aliens.
Okay.
It's really aliens. And I cannot believe that the Miami Police Department is really going to try to make it seem like they had all those police cars and stuff out there over some kids fighting, y'all. We talking about 3 and 4 blocks. They asked us, first they asked us what we saw. It was me, 2 of my cousins, and 1 of my homegirls. All 3 of us being basically locked up.
Damn.
I ain't trying to get in trouble or nothing like that, but I'm just telling y'all, man, this shit is so real, man. Like, everybody saw it.
Okay, we get it. We get it. He's claiming for sure there was aliens in this mall. He looks like he's sincere. He looks like he's kind of distraught, like he did see something. But again, when it comes to social media, a lot of people do want clout. A lot of people do want views. So you really don't know, right? Like he could just be making this up.
Right. So just like that individual before, you know, he came out and he was speaking on, and that's the dude. Here, let me see if I can find him also, because I think they covered him too. Let me see if he's in their video or not. Maybe not in this video. Oh yeah, right here. This gentleman right here, right? So he was talking about how he was there. And then he said that he was never in Miami. Now, the only thing about that and his claim, this individual right here, and saying how he was never in Miami, on his original testimony, he said that him and his girl, they were at the Foot Locker. They booked it out of there. They saw a bunch of people running for their lives. He saw shadows morphing in and out like they were coming towards them. You know, like they'd see it, then it'd morph out, and then it'd come morph back in a little closer, and then out, and then back in closer. And so he said that he saw these shadow beings or entities or whatever you might say. And as he was leaving, he said that the police were detaining people, but him and his girl, they just slid right past all that mess and got out of there. So he didn't get detained. But now there's another individual who is saying that he got detained. And I don't know if he's on this video or not. I don't think he's on this video. All right, so we're pretty much done with all of these reports. There's another report right here. This is another interesting thing. Let me go over this one real quick because I just want to add new information real quick, and then we're going to debunk this video. So, and I'm just trying to get some viewers to come up in here too. So before we get started on debunking this, I'm just going to do some quick testimonies and new information that's coming to light.
It was said that there was a portal that was opened in the mall, that people had seen it. You can see it here on the screen, and that obviously this is where the aliens had come out of. I had just found this tweet here today that says, Miami aliens incident Antarctic base.
All right, hold on. I didn't see no portal opening up there, so I don't know what people are claiming to have seen in this video footage. I guess people are seeing that they're seeing lights and different things, and that some portal opens up. Now, I don't know. I can't say yes, I can't say no. Come on. You're going to have to rewind it all the way back now.
Hear her out.
Incident, it was said that there was a portal that was opened in the mall, that people had seen it. You can see it here on the screen, and that obviously this is where the aliens that come out of. I had just found this tweet here today that says, Miami Aliens Incident Antarctic Base. They put the coordinates in backwards. Please try it and write where it takes you. So when you open up a portal,
I'm sorry, I don't know why she's so bright.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go onto Google Earth here today, and we're going to look up the Bayside Marketplace. I'm already on it here, but I'm going to type it in again here for you guys. So you can see that this is where it takes us, the Bayside Marketplace on the screen here. All right, so I'm going to right click on the coordinates here. We're going to copy this. And we're going to paste it over here. So what we're going to do right here, it says north and west. So we've got 25, 46, 42. So on the girl.
All right, so you guys can try this. And if I had my phone, I would try
so
this right now.
In the comments here, it says
and
25,
show you on a
46,
map.
42 west. So we're going to change
25, 46, 42
to west. And
west,
80,
from
11,
north to
12
west. And then 80, 11, 12.
We're going to
Change it
So
from
80, 11,
west
12 south.
to south.
Let's
So
change the west
these are the
to
coordinates
south.
from
We're going to hit enter.
from the
And
bay,
it's
from
gonna
the
take us-
marketplace,
you can already see
right?
It's taking us to the bottom here. So we're going to
And
zoom out.
we're now following to these coordinates here, which, where are we?
Oh, Lordy
Antarctica.
Lord. Look at this.
So
Look at that.
So what she's basically trying to state is that they were doing some sort of experiment here at these coordinates at the 25, 46, 42 west by 80, 11, 12 south. And they were doing coordinates there, or supposed to be trying to open a portal, but someone maybe switched up these, or they did it on purpose to see what would happen, or maybe they opened it from here to see where it would open up here. You know, like what if we change this to south and this to east? You know, this to west and this to south. Like, where does it take us? You know, like we can do all that for a few tries on the maps. You know, but let's get down to the nitty gritty now, so I can debunk this video for you. Finally, so this is just some new information, guys, that's coming out on some individuals. But pretty much everyone is talking about this footage right here. And this specific footage right here, they're stating that something is walking across right here. And so someone basically zoomed in and took an image, a zoomed in image of this shot right in here, right? And it's really blurred because it's pixelated, because this is, you know, they're taking a little tiny chunk from this whole image. Now, if you watch the full image of this, then you will see, and we're going to go to it right now. So let's get out of here. Let's go back to the Miami Mall Aliens, to this playlist here. And let's go find that that video once again. So this individual, Esotericos, which I apologize, Esotericos. Earlier, I did not mention you in the video when I was talking about some new information that was coming up. When I was talking about this one, the Chaos Moogle. So I do believe that Chaos Moogle, this is the footage here, right? So yeah, but I just wanted to apologize. Esotericos, I had you on something earlier. You were talking about that guy line, and basically he said that no cap, and yeah, he was capping, right? But was he? Because he stated in this video right here, Esotericos video, Miami Mall Monster Witness Update, that dude says he was never there. But if he would, and he also states he was never in Miami, and he's rolling his eyes around. You know, and usually, you know, when someone's making up stories and lying, they're trying to like think about things on the top of their heads, pulling out information from the top of their mind, looking around and stuff, trying to pull information from left and from right, you know, touching their face, touching their beard, things like that, because they want, you know, they're trying to make it look as real and as truthful as possible. So they don't realize that they're doing all these different body language movements and gestures and stuff, right? So on this Miami Mall Monster, the individual talks about how he was never been in Miami, except apparently on his way out the mall that day when he said he saw shadow beings, he said he saw officers detaining individuals. And then there's another video. I believe it was in this one here. Either this one or this one. Maybe it was this one. The multiple Miami eyewitnesses, creature encounters speak. In this one here, there's an individual who says he got detained. And he had, the police officers were making sure no one had any footage, any videos or photos of what went down. And he said he didn't take any pictures, so he didn't have to worry. And then he was free to go. That means he was illegally detained and held. People were held until they destroyed evidence, guys. So that's a really interesting thing. So let's get to it now, guys. Let's get to it. Let's do the debunking now on the video here. And I do believe it's Chaos Moogle's video. It's 8 minutes and 15 seconds long. We don't really need the audio here because we don't need to hear Chaos Moogle speaking over it. I really just need you guys to pay attention to everything here. And let me also let me turn off the light right here behind us real quick, just so we don't have all this glare. That way it's dark on both sides and you can really see as best as possible. And I'm gonna also zoom in too. Okay? That way we can really get in here, okay? So what they're stating here is that in this footage right here, okay? I'm gonna do my best to try to show you guys what I'm talking about in here, okay? So you can see cars are let me zoom out a little bit because you can't really see it all. You see cars are driving around, right? This cop is coming through right here, right? And you'll see there's a gentleman walking in the road somewhere here. You'll see people just casually walking. There's no running anymore. There's no panic, no chaos. People aren't running at this point anymore, right? And this is where they say that they saw the being, right? And what I see is there's people walking out right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to pause it. But right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individuals. And then there's some more individuals right here and a couple back here. All right, there's some individuals just walking right in here. Let me try to zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. These are individuals walking right here. This is apparently where the being is, or just was, or will appear to be in a moment, right? Throughout this whole video. But you can see these individuals are walking around. Now I know it's hard to see on the TV because I'm zoomed in and it's so pixelated, right? Let me try to zoom out just enough so we don't get too much of the pixelation here. And I don't know if we can. But watch, it's going to go back to the footage again here in just a moment. Here, we'll just scroll through. We'll find. Okay, so let's get back to the footage here. Oh, not this one. Sorry. We don't need to listen to this individual. I just need to get back to the footage of, there we go. All right, so looking up above again. Try our best to not get this too pixelated, but it's going to be hard, guys. Oh, also, how about we do this? Let's, oh, not here. Let's go here into settings. Let's go to playback speed. Instead of normal playback speed, let's go quarter speed here. So we're going to slow everything down just a little bit. I'm going to do my best to get this for you guys. All right, here we go. So this is now the footage zoomed in. And let's see if I can get the mouse in here. So there's the mouse right here. I'm going to do my best to show you what there's people walking around. People walking around. Cars driving by. Individuals just walking to their cars. You can see people walking to their cars right here. There's an individual right there. People walking right here. This is where the supposed alien was at, guys. This is the stairway right here where the alien being supposedly walks. But look at all these people right here. You see all these people all down here? All these people all right here? They are all walking right where this supposed being was a moment ago or will be. So why would all these individuals be walking towards the entity? That doesn't make no sense, guys. It don't make no sense. So in the footage, what they did was they zoomed in, right? And they took like what, 2 seconds, 3 seconds of this footage, and then they showed 3 people walking by on the stairs, and because they were walking side by side, it made them look elongated. One person was down below, one person was on the first step, the other person on the second step. So they were in, you know, in succession of height up the stairs. So it made them look like one being because they're walking simultaneously side by side each other. So this is footage, this is the long footage, and I'm playing it at a quarter the speed, guys, because I really wanted to slow it down so you can see, like, where was the being? Is that the being right there that they're trying to state? Because there's all kinds of people walking over there. All kinds of people walking that way. You know? And there's still, I think those are people walking. I think those are some people right there. You know, but we're panning over now. The camera's moving extremely fast, but we got this on a quarter of the speed right now. So, and then this is when that cop comes down, right? And then the cop comes through. And so, I don't know exactly when the footage was paused and they zoomed in to get that footage of the supposed alien, but I'm debunking it right now, right here, guys. This footage isn't the alien. Now, I'm not saying that what people saw, look, there's people right there just casually walking. They're not running away. They're not doing anything. They're at the Bayside marketplace. They're leaving. There's an officer or someone right there walking in the street. There's another individuals right there. More people here. More people here. More people here. I do believe another individual down here, which you can't see. But we're getting closer to up above. So I don't know if this is when they took that footage. But there are all kinds of people walking around. Why would they be walking towards the entity, guys? So, you know, you got to be real careful on what's being put out there, because now the police are going to use the footage of, see, I told you guys, this was debunked. There is no entity. Look, where's the entity? You see him? Or is it over here? I think it was right here with this pole, right? I believe it was in front of those steps over there, not over here. But look, you can see all these people walking. They're all over here, guys. They're all in the same area that this footage was taken of the supposed alien footage, guys. Now, there's another piece of footage that they claim was like a shadow being or something like that. See, I don't know what's going on here. We're in a pause right here. Oh, and then they go to the being. Okay, so this is now what they're saying the being is, right? I guarantee you right there, that's an individual walking. But they're saying this right here. You see there's at least 3 steps, right? You got the bottom, you got 1, 2, and 3 steps. And so what I am believing that we're seeing is 3 individuals walking, one person walking on that, I guess, the lower step. So maybe there's 2 people down below and 1 person here. Maybe there's another person on the second level. I'm not sure. And I don't know if this is even playing or if this is in a pause. 'Cause I think this is just paused right here. All right, and let's see if we go back through that video one more time, guys, so we can just watch it all the way through, and you can see. Start it from the beginning, right? So from right here, we'll watch it all the way through. This is apparently, I think, when they're saying that being is there. I don't know exactly when, so I'm going to go back as far as I can. I think this is when the video starts. We're at a quarter of the speed, so you know, we're going really slow here. And we can take a look at what's going on in all this footage. And I don't know if zooming out is better, because zooming in gives you all this squares and pixelation, and then zooming out, it makes it way too bright to see any sort of detail. But look, there's individuals here, right? Or maybe that's a lamppost. I don't know if this is when they said that they see the entity walk past, as I don't see that shadow figure. I don't know if maybe right there, maybe there's people right there walking past, and that's what they say it is. Because see, at that point, there's not too many people out on the street. It's not until they pan back up, and then there's a lot more people exiting out. So if there was an entity right there, they're just letting people walk right towards where the entity was? I don't believe that. And it's not over here. It's not in any of, I don't think it's in any of this footage, right? It's not there. Because there's, wherever that footage was taken, there's a half circle behind it, right? The half circle. And then you got a pole right in the middle of the footage. This is that footage right here. All right, so now we're zooming back up. You can see, you can't really see up there. Let me actually get up to the top of the screen here. So you can see traffic is flowing and moving. People are moving, walking around. We're getting closer to the where the supposed entity is. We're on the very top part of the screen here, guys. And now this is when they say, I think this is when they get the footage of some 8 to 10 foot tall entity. It's supposedly right here on these steps. At some time, at some spot, we're supposed to see some kind of creature here. Because I didn't see it in that footage before, but now you start seeing people coming out right here. They're trickling out. There's more and more people coming out. And I don't know, is there anything happening right there? I'm not seeing anything. People are walking out though right now. At this point, there's people walking out in this area. Sorry, you can't see where I'm pointing. Right in this area. There's people walking out. And we got to scroll past all this stuff to get back to the footage again. So at some point, this is where they think that they're seeing that entity. Which, I don't know, guys. It looks like it's just 3 people walking next to each other. That's all it looks like to me. 3 people walking by each other. But let's get to the footage again afterward, where we can watch it all the way through from the beginning. So somewhere right here. All right, so we zoom in from above. You can't see anything of what's going on over in that spot yet. It's above still. So see, we're at the top of my screen here. And then it zooms down. So it zooms up, or it pans up, and it pans back down the street this way. And then it follows a police car, pans back up. It shows that area again. And apparently that's when whoever grabbed that footage, they say that there's some entity there or whatever, but there's nothing. It's 3 people walking by. And you got to remember, this is 1/4 of the speed. This is 0.25 of the regular speed here. So this zoom right here is pretty fast to zoom over real quick. He's trying to capture the police activity, the cops coming by. Now, also, the cops said that they did not ground any sort of air traffic, except this is the only sky footage that we get, which I believe is from like a hotel room or some building or something next to the whole incident. So we're now up above on top of my screen here. You know, I can't get any higher than this right here. And this is where I believe when they come in and say that an entity walks past right here. This is the, I believe it's this, or maybe it's this. I don't know. Maybe it's this one here. Is that it right there? I think that's when they took the footage. You can see something walking past right there. But you can see other individuals all walking around. Look at all individuals all walking around, all right in here. Can you? Look at all these individuals. All of these are individuals. You mean to tell me that they're going to be walking up towards where the supposed entity just was? And you can see more people now are walking across the stage and walking across over this way. So I do believe, guys, that this now debunks it, and that we never had any there was never anything captured on tape here, or camera. Sorry, nothing's on tape these days. I'm analog. But yeah, there was nothing on camera here of any entity. It was 3 individuals walking next to each other, and it looked like an optical illusion, and that's it. That's all it was. You know, right here is the pan, a quick pan. Is this when they find the being and they zoom in real quick? Because it happened so quickly, and I believe this is the area right here, right? I believe that's the area. So someone basically went in, zoomed all the way in order to grab like such a tiny little spot of the whole video. And you can see how long the video is. You know, like let's do a true on play on the real speed now. Playback speed. We'll go normal playback speed. You see how fast that pan is right there? So here, let's go back. Let's go all the way to, I think it's like right after this. All right, so here we go. This is the original speed. This is where they took the footage, and I'll try to keep my my mouse on where supposedly that footage is, right? So it's like off the screen right here. So I'm going to keep my mouse off the screen. No one panicking and running. You know, at first there's footage of people running out the mall. There's definite footage, and there's actually new footage that someone showed of people panicking and running from inside as well. Okay, here it is. That's the footage right there. Is that it? Is that the entity? Is that the entity? Look at all these people right here. All these people walking, guys. Are you saying that they're walking towards the entity right now? Like, 'cause I see something right there, but are those cops walking towards the crowd of people, telling them, come this way, ushering them to come? You know? Like, if anything, just right there a few moments ago, I saw a spotlight in the back right up here. Like that's something that I would be more looking at. Up here. Look at all these spotlights up here. Look at that. Why aren't we... What's going on over here? No one's talking about all the spotlights and all the flashlights happening, right? But you can see, look, it's crowded, full of people right here. So many people. And look at that image. Looks exactly identical to what they were saying that 8 to 10 foot tall being was. So we're going to debunk the 8 to 10 foot tall alien footage at the Miami Mall, which it's actually the Bayside Marketplace. It's not even a mall, it's a Bayside Marketplace. I guess you call it an outdoor mall or whatever. All I'm saying is, let me be the first to let y'all know this video footage is debunked. Now the problem with it is the police officers are going to try to come to us and state that, oh, there is no issues and there is no problem and nothing to worry about. But why were they detaining people? Why were they detaining folks coming right outside? All right, we're moving up towards that spot again. So I'm going to put my mouse up here again, right? We're going to bring it up to the top. Here goes that area right in here or here. I don't know if it's here or here. But this is where they claim someone grabbed the footage. So was it right there? And they grabbed the footage? Like, look at all these entities. All the and then, I don't know what happened right there. Then I guess that's the end of that footage. So, police are claiming that they didn't stop air traffic control or any air traffic, except only black helicopters were seen flying in the air that night. There's no local news reports at all. There's no local news reports, guys, from the sky. I mean, no footage from the sky. They got helicopters that, you know, they always deploy, and they always make sure that they're like following every single cop chase and every single foot traffic chase and all this kind of stuff. Why would no news footage have any sort of helicopter footage at all? So we're going to go back to the list here, guys. Just want to remind you that we got 17 videos now in the Miami Mall Aliens playlist, and we're just saving them right here. This is the last video that was put up. You got the police department claiming that there's no aliens, and the problem with the video that I just showed you and I'm debunking is that the police are going to use my video, my debunking video, to try to state, see guys, we told you there was nothing there, there's no aliens. But yet people saw something, people witnessed something, they saw something in there, they ran out of fear for their lives out of that place. And police detained individuals and would not let them go until they knew that their phones were clear. So people slipped by those officers. And so we need to know, where's the footage that they got? And maybe they're not putting it out because maybe everyone's got warnings. Maybe everyone who was in that vicinity already got a text message on their phones warning them. I don't know. I don't know what kind of technology we got these days and what kind of reach they have. But people know. There's someone out there that knows what they saw. And so I'm not debunking that the claims are off. I'm just saying that video footage, the video footage of this entity right here is fake. So I've debunked it right there, guys. We can move on from that footage. Let's actually find out, was there a portal that got opened up? Did they mess up the coordinates? Why did the police come out with a statement saying that there are no aliens to be seen now at this time, and then they make it a parody with some alien getting popped in there? They're making fun of this, guys. And why were they detaining people unlawfully? You can't be illegally detained, unlawfully detained, unless you either have a probable cause to detain that individual. If you're an officer, you need to have probable cause. So what are they going to say? That every individual in the mall was a suspect as part of this this incident? Like, that's a huge reach to say every individual in the mall is now a suspect as part of this teenage riot, or whatever they're calling it, right? A bunch of kids with sticks, right? So why were they detaining individuals? Why were they not free to go? Like, am I being detained? Yes. What crime have I committed? No crime committed. We just want to make sure that you have no footage on your camera. Okay, you have no footage, you're free to go. So I don't know what to say, guys. I'm just going to leave it with that. That's new information. I'm going to keep bringing you guys this information as I find it. And yeah, I'm going to hypothesize that the police officers are now going to try to use the debunk theory to claim that nothing happened. Nothing to see here, guys. Yet we know that they blocked the police scanners. They had no air traffic control. That they had at least 60 officers or squad units out there deployed, blocks and blocks and blocks worth of police officers out there for a bunch of teenagers rioting because they were shooting fireworks off on New Year's Day and maybe gunshots. I mean, we got gunshots and fireworks here. You guys saw my video on New Year's Eve, right? Of all the gunfire here. We don't deploy all the police officers because there's a bunch of teens or a bunch of young adults shooting guns off and shooting fireworks out. Like, that's just, call me crazy, but that's just Alba crazy for you here. And I think Miami is kind of crazy too when it comes to stuff. So, I'm just going to leave it at that, man. You guys can tell me what you think in the comments below. Be sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. Let's help me reach that 1K very soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Dan the Glassman. This is the Glassman's World. And I'm out. We'll see you later.
And don't get the pop button.